Good morning, MIPA. This is your weekly update, your first one of the season for Miamisburg and the Bellbrook contest. This coming Saturday and Sunday, January 28th and 29th. Here are some things you need to know. Pre-contest reminders for you. Prepare your students for the brevity of warm-up into performance while practicing the performance process. Check the logistics schedule for more information on the length of warm-up and transition times. Go ahead and do a simulated walkthrough through your own home gym or your home school first. Practice walking into the door. Say we're going to go to our staging area. We're going to get into our costumes now. We're going to do our hair and our makeup and our war paint. And we're going to get mentally prepared. We're going to walk over to the warm-up gym or a simulated warm-up gym. Walk in, walk out, walk to the performance gym. Walk in, open the floor, simulate placing your equipment, and then doing a simulated run, and then grabbing your equipment and heading for the exits once you're all set. More pre-contest reminders. Each ensemble will receive 1 or 2 credentials depending on if you can attend the season kickoff meeting or if you watch the replay that's available on our resources page. And then you also get 10 additional wristbands for teaching and support staff. You should plan ahead who will wear those 10 wristbands. That way nobody feels left out if they don't get one, or you're not scrambling to find cash, check, or a card to pay for more wristbands for the price of admission. All of the wristbands must be purchased there at the site, or you can purchase an additional credential for the season as well if you think that you're going to run into the same issue for multiple contests. Additional credentials that you have purchased or that you have wanted to get and we've ordered them for you, you must pay for them before receiving them. So have your $50 for each credential available at the show. Otherwise, you will not be able to get those credentials. Please make sure you have a plan to get your equipment safely to the facility. Don't just throw it in the back of a truck and hope for the best. Make sure you've got tarps and towels, blankets, and ratchet straps. Anything that you might encounter weather-wise or logistically-wise or road-wise or pothole-wise, so that you're pulling equipment off your trailer, ready to go, and get it all ready for the show. This week, you should verify your contact information and competition suite so that you know that your entire staff will receive commentary, the tapes, once you're done. Color guards, you need to upload your music in the competition suite by 11:59 p.m. on Thursday, and you should listen to your entire track before you confirm that you're uploading it. Don't just throw it in there, hit submit or hit confirm, and then walk away, close your laptop before it's done, and you've only got 10 seconds in, or you've got a track with an error. There is critique at Bellbrook and at Miamisburg for all groups. Register in competition suite by 8:30 a.m. the morning of the show. Update your MIPA account as well with your show name, your staff list, and current number of performing members. Verify the logistics schedule on Friday evening before you go to bed, and then again on Saturday morning or Sunday morning for any last-second changes. You should account for any travel delays to ensure arrival to the suggested unload and check-in time that's indicated on the logistics schedule. A couple last things before you head out for your show this week. Make sure your season membership and guest performance fee is paid in full if you haven't done so. If you need to cancel this contest, if you can no longer make the Miamisburg or Bellbrook or any contest in the future, please visit the contest page directly on our website and fill out the form. There's a waiver and release form that you must fill out every single season, and that has to be signed before you can perform. So we will have the link available, and we will indicate to you when you get your credentials that you have not filled out that form, so please take care of that before you arrive. And sure, once you get to the contest, make sure that your performers are wearing footwear at all times in the school. It can be removed for warm-up and performance, but please do not walk from one end to the school, from your bus, inside, around the school without having shoes on. And you should also plan to go outside immediately following your performance. So carry a laundry bag or pull a wagon throughout your flow so that your students can just throw them in there and then pick them up when they're ready to move to another location. Label your props and equipment with your group name on them. That's so that our staff and the volunteers and the boosters that will be helping know who's who as like backstage area gets kind of congested, if they need to move anything or find somebody. Because right now we don't know whose windmills those are, and we don't know whose rocks and stones and scaffoldings those are. So please label those right now so that we know who to contact if something needs to be moved. There will be no penalties regarding minimum performance time and equipment time. This is something that we are well aware of. However, improperly taped equipment, props, safety-related items, performance boundaries, etc., if you're rude to any show staff or volunteers, those penalties will be assessed. Also at the contest, a color guards are going to be using shared warm-up areas at Miamisburg and Bellbrook, so that means you cannot play music inside a warm-up area. Arriving late to a warm-up area will not extend your time. Do not ask, hey, we just got here late, can we have 5 extra minutes of warm-up? No, because that delays the show, and it also delays additional warm-up groups behind you. Some things for your performance. Make sure you have a digital backup of the show on your phone. Don't bring a CD. Make sure you've got a track, a tablet, ready to go, and be able to plug directly into our soundboard in case something goes wrong with your competition suite upload. It is the group director's responsibility, not MIPA's, to end your performance early on in the season if it's not completed. So let's say you only have 30 seconds prepared to perform. The sound engineer will sit there and will need some kind of visual cue to stop the music. Otherwise, the sound engineer will let the track just keep going. So make it obvious, stand next to the sound announcer or the sound table and the announcer and say, okay, that's it, that's our show, that's all we're doing. Or stand up with your staff and go down to the floor to grab your equipment, but do not sit there in the stands while your performers are locked down waiting for a cue to stop the music, because the music will keep going. The video recording, is strictly prohibited for spectators and staff. Please set the right example and do not record your performance in the gym. Otherwise, mom and dad or another adult or another student will be interested and think, oh, if they can do it, I can do it. So let's talk about Miamisburg. Here's the logistics of the flow and the performance flow. You're going to enter, as you can see here, the audience and adjudicators. You're going to enter from that side on the left-hand side. So you'll walk in the door, turn to your right, and say hi to mom and dad. It is a horizontal timeline, which means you'll be able to pull your floor all the way across the front, backwards towards the horizontal timeline, and then you will exit out the back left corner. So you're coming in the front left, and you're going out the back left. You'll notice that the ticket is on the opposite side, meaning all spectators will not be intermingling with the performance entrance and exit. And then the same thing goes for Bellbrook as well. You're going to come in the front left and you're going to exit through the back left as well. This is a horizontal timeline. A couple of quick differences between Miamisburg and Miamisburg. I believe you got to take a separate set of stairs in order to get to the sound table. In Bellbrook, you're able to walk straight up the steps of the spectator viewing area to go to the sound table. So just be mindful of that. After your performance, load your truck right away, especially if it's in a staging area. If you have a trailer that's blocking a door, put your things on it right away and move it to another location so that other groups can unload or unload quickly as possible without blocking anything. Reset your staging area, go back to your homeroom or your hallway, gather your things, maybe put them back on your bus, but make space for other groups that are going to be there that day. You should return to the performance gym with your ensemble to watch other groups. There will be specific seating as to where that is. Check the awards time. Send your group representatives to the awards area when they are instructed by the announcer. Prepare for and locate critique. Make sure you listen to your tapes. And there's more information here very quickly from Alex Holland, who's going to walk you through some things on critique.
Happy show season, everyone. So today I want to take a minute to just give you some tips on judges' feedback. Number one, make sure you have your competition suite set up and make sure you've gone on it and know kind of where the tapes are going to drop into there so that on the show day you can just focus on listening to them. Number two, you're going to want to make sure you listen to your tapes before you head into critique at that first show. And so bring headphones, and you can always find a clump of instructors standing around in a cafeteria somewhere with their phones in their ears listening to tapes. You'll want to listen to every single one of them before you go in. Number three, judges use language that's found on the judging sheets. So as I said in a previous video, you can find these on the WGI website and on the MIPA website. So you're going to want to look at them ahead of time so when they use those words, you know what they mean and how they correspond to your show. Number four, remember that critique is a time for you to make your show better. So this is your chance to go in and either talk to the judges about your perspective on your show or to ask for clarification or expansion on anything that they said in their judges' tapes. What they have to say is probably going to help you. And number five, I want you to tap into your resources a little. And if you have any questions about a specific tape, if you don't understand language, if you want clarification on anything, don't hesitate to reach out to myself or Heather Graham, who's our Vice President of Color Guard, and we'd both be very happy to help you with any questions you have. We also can take a look at videos of your show and maybe try to decipher what those judges mean about a specific part if you've heard the tape and you're confused. or if you're not so sure how to connect what the judges are saying to your show, we may be able to help you. So I'll list our emails right here. And again, don't hesitate to reach out. I hope the beginning of your season goes well, and I hope you have a good show.
Thank you, Alex. For more information, please go to mipa-circuit.org. And the resources tab is there. You can see schedules and contest details, as well as a way to get a hold of us if you have any questions. Refer directly to your show site. Click on 2023, then click on the show you're attending and find all the details for the shows there. Go to the resources page, fill out your forms, and pay for your things if you still need to do so. Other than that, we'll see you this Saturday and Sunday, and we're looking forward to a great first week of MIPA contests. Thanks.